Hello everybody, this is Duck and welcome to another episode of Amplified Hardcore, and we are going to be working on base building today because that's really what we're going to be doing in this series for quite a bit of time until we've got a sustainable space to live. So if you're ready, let's get right into it. Alright, so what we're going to be working on today for the base is hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more of the ceiling and the flooring. Now I know we've been doing that kind of for the last couple episodes now, and we've been making really slow progress at it. But I would like to replace all of these stone bricks, at least up until the end of this hallway here, with nether bricks at some point. And I mean, I don't have enough netherrack for that. I can only do just a very little bit at this present moment. And I think that the ceiling for now is like close enough that I can call it okay. Like, I don't know how much more I want to do of it for the time being, so I'm actually going to throw the blackstone brick slabs in there. And we're going to be working on just the flooring. So I'm looking for netherrack, and I don't have any, or I have very little of it. So we're actually going to have to go to the nether, and so let's go ahead and do that right away to start off today's episode, because I would like to get this flooring done. Because now that I'm looking at the base, I haven't seen this in quite a bit of time because I haven't been producing videos and content in a while. But I think that ceiling is okay for now. I mean, it's not very great, but it's okay for where I think I can live with it for a little bit of time. So we're gonna go ahead and just work with that. And then, oh, hi skeleton. Oh, I have no shield. Die, please, fast. Okay. Why did I come into the nether without a shield? That's dumb. Also lag, holy cow. But we just need netherrack. So I'm just gonna keep mining for netherrack, and hopefully we don't run into any problems. I mean, it should be relatively easy to have to deal with. It's just, we're getting netherrack, and then we're going to smelt it. So it shouldn't be too difficult of a thing to worry about. But I should have grabbed a shield of some sort. That was kind of dumb of me not to. But that's neither here nor there. We'll worry about that later on. I mean, it should be relatively safe right here as long as I don't run too fast that I start hitting lava. And as long as we're away from mobs, we should be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and strip mine for netherrack, and I'm just going to do this for a substantial amount of time. And then when something of interest happens, we'll come back, because I really don't want to just sit here and, frankly, and mine netherrack and that be the entire episode. That gets very, very boring and very, very annoying, I know. So I won't worry about boring you with all the minute details. We need progress to be made rather than just sitting here and watching netherrack bake. Now, it would make it really easy if I would just find a fortress and then just steal all the nether bricks from a fortress. However, well, let's just say that I don't have the best of luck with mobs, and I don't want to have that start being a problem now. I'd rather not have mobs kill me at episode 17. 17. Yeah, episode 17. I'd rather... Ooh, quartz. I'll take that. I'd rather have a little bit of some safety, if that makes sense. But, like I was saying, I'll stop rambling now. I'm going to just grab some netherrack, and when this pickaxe breaks, probably will be when we'll stop for the time being. So I'll just run this pickaxe until it's dead, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, so I might be just insane, or a Looney Tune, or whatever, but I had a shield in my inventory, so I put that back on, and we're almost out of durability on this pickaxe, but I think that this might be a good chunk that I might say I'm good with stopping the mining here and coming back later. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit more. Strip mining like this is surprisingly relaxing for me, and I don't know why. Who needs the rotten flesh? I'd rather have the netherrack. But for some reason, it's just incredibly satisfying to be strip mining in the nether for some reason. And I don't even have an efficiency pickaxe. So I don't really understand why it's so nice. But regardless of that, we have a good chunk. So we're going to go back to the base and start cooking it up so that we can finish up this floor. And that might be what we end up doing for the entirety of today's episode. But let's make sure that we don't have any run-ins with the skeletons and get in the nether portal, and we'll start baking this up, and then we'll start working on the floor. So ironic enough, I don't have any fuel at all. I actually have just enough oak doors to get 5 nether bricks. That was it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be making a return trip to the nether, which is always dangerous because The nether is super scary. And we're going to make as many buckets of lava as we can. And I just want to do this because we're going to be doing a lot of smelting here anyways. So we might as well get as many as we possibly can. So it looks like we'll be able to do 6 buckets of lava. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we will need some sort of pillaring block that's not easy to blow up. So we'll do some basalt just in case. And let's go back into the nether. And hopefully there's lava close, because this is going to be super scary. I hate the nether so much. The only biome that's scarier than the nether is the end. And the end is scary for obvious reasons, because it's a end-all be-all and you're dead. But we're going to try to get some lava easily, which might be difficult, especially since this is where we are. Yeah, because the lava's way down there. That's concerning. Wait a minute. Okay. I do know that I have somewhere on me, it's probably over at my base. I do know that I had a fire resistance potion, but that's probably somewhere else. So I'm going to run over here and see if there's actually lava close to this bastion. And I'm going to be careful because bastions are scary. Oh, and I hear ghasts. I don't like ghasts at all. They are scary. I'm scared of almost everything, but that's okay. Let's see if there's lava close. Is there lava close here? There's some over there. That's still not safe. But that might be what we have to do, because I'm not going to go all the way down to that lava lake. That's just asking for danger. I mean, is this any safer? No, not really. I mean, I could get to that lava, but that's... Maybe, actually. Hold up. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's try. This is going to be scary for me to do, but let's see. If I do this, and I just do a staircase pillaring downwards, that should be the safest way to get down there, right? If I do that, like so, and if I can do this, does that get me to where it's safe? Can I do that? Alright, it's literally one piece of lava. That's not going to help me out a whole lot. It's better than nothing, let me tell you, but I mean, that's one thing of lava. Since I'm down here, can I get to stuff easy down here? I almost want to say I can. I think so. I'm going to spend like a second to reevaluate how I'm going to get down here, but I think I might be able to get all of my buckets of lava right here. Alright, so this is the plan. We're going to not fall right off the edge, because that would definitely be something I would do. We're going to kind of spiral down like we kind of did to get down here. We'll kind of do a spiral staircase and hope that mobs don't spawn, because I like a little bit... Oh, the lack of mobs that I'm seeing is kind of helpful. Can I make that jump? Let's see. Oh, I can make that jump easy. Alright. So there's one more. And 2. And 3, 4, and 5. That's all the buckets. That was relatively simple. Not near as difficult as it could have been. Either I'm getting better at the game, or I just am being less stupid. I don't know. You in the comments can decide whether I'm getting good at Minecraft or not. But that went surprisingly well. And I didn't have to deal with any mobs at all. So we take all of that. That's better than usual. And then we can just get rid of this safety block here and immediately replace it. Cool. Now we can go back to the base. Cool. That went well. I'm kind of surprised about that. So now we can take all of these lava buckets back and actually work on smelting, and smelting at some speed, because a lava bucket, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, has 100 blocks that it can smelt at a time, so that works out really well for me. So we can start even working on that, and I've got a couple nether bricks in my inventory, I know, but it wasn't near enough to even get close to what I needed to get done, so we'll be able to work on that very quickly here. Come on, nether portal. Get me out of here. The nether is scary. Hi, buddy. I got a shield this time. Die. Die. Thank you. And goodbye. See you, nether. Man, I hate that dimension so much. So much. but it's essential. I mean, I decided to make the walls and the floors of my base out of blocks that only come from that dimension. So that was an incredibly dumb move if I was going to try to avoid the nether entirely. But, oh, I can totally jump. I totally know how to play this game. Alright, and jump. There we go. Okay, cool. So then I'll put a lava bucket in here, put a lava bucket in here, and the rest will go in this here in these chests, which are starting to get full. Yeah, here is the fire resistance potion that I was talking about that I really should be taking with me to the nether, because you never know. You never know what can happen. And it was incredibly dumb for me not to actually use it. But regardless, we've got like 3 nether bricks that we can craft. Except that I don't remember how to craft nether bricks. How do I craft nether bricks? Do I have to do it here? How do I craft them? I've been away from the game so long. How do I do this? Is it a 2x2 crafting recipe? If I do this... Oh, it is. Oh, I'm stupid. That's so much easier. That's much more resource friendly than I thought it'd be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can... 5. Alright, so we got those there, and so we can start ripping up this part of the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So we're working out and ending up having a lot better of a solution than I thought. I thought it was a 9x9. Now, I have been away from this game for quite a bit of time. I mean, I've spent most of the year not at this game and then trying to come back. And by the way, I am recording. Here's a little bit of a fourth wall break for timetable. I am recording this this episode actually the day before Christmas Eve, and this will come out probably in January. So it's still 2024 here. Happy New Year. It'll be 2025 when this comes out. But I spent a long time, and you guys know this, I spent a long time away from this game, and I'm coming back. So I more than anything, I'm just needing to get used to the game again and how it actually works. Like for example, I just opened my inventory when I wasn't wanting to. But with placing these blocks here, we are making some good progress. I'm really happy about that. We just now need to sit around and wait for stuff to smelt, which is kind of unfortunate that it takes time. I do think I'm going to pull this wall back one more block, like such. But yeah, we're just waiting for smelting, so it'll be another couple seconds. But we can do 4 at a time, so we can do 1 more block and 2 more blocks. So we can craft a grand total of 2 nether bricks. 1, 2. Riveting gameplay, I know. But we can actually rip out all of this while we're waiting. And I'm thinking, I'm going to probably do a diagonal like this. 1, 2, 3. And I don't know what I'm going to do about this stoop yet. But we'll figure that out at a later date. At the present moment, I'm just going to rip all of this out while stuff is smelting. Because, I mean, we might as well get as much of it done as we can. So we'll take this, like this, and then I think I'm also going to do a diagonal here as well. And I think we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then this will all be something different. But for now we'll make it basalt so that I know that it's temporary. So all this will be nether bricks, like so. So let's rip all this up. And then we'll just make our way further along, making more base progress. Because that's the end goal of the day, is to just make as much base progress as we possibly can. And I know that this series especially, progress has been slow. I apologize about that. But, I mean, number 1, it's hardcore, so I'm being very careful. And number 2, I'm wanting to spend a lot more time being creative with builds and what they look like. So I'm going to just take longer in general on the progress that happens over the course of an episode. So my apologies for that. We'll take all of this out, and then we'll start placing down bricks, and then that'll probably take us to the end of the episode. I do want to say that if you guys have any suggestions or any thoughts, questions, concerns about this series, please let me know. I know that for an amplified series, I've not spent a whole lot of time with the terrain. I mean, I did at the very beginning, but since I found a base location, it's been very much one spot. So I hope to do some more exploring here in the future. But for the time being, I haven't been, so I apologize for that. So let me know what you guys would like to see in terms of terrain as well, because that'll be coming up very shortly. But we can take some more of this, take some more of this, and craft very few of these, but we are still making some progress, and any progress right now is good progress. So we'll take the 6 nether bricks and go boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Now we're just waiting for smelting. So I'll just sit here and actually we'll sleep through the night, and we will work on some smelting in just a second. I guess one thing we can do while we're waiting for smelting is we can figure out windows, because right now this is a hallway that is very much bland. And I know I'm going to have storage on this side of the wall, but I kind of want a window or two, because the bed's probably going to stay in this area. So maybe punch out a window like here. And I think a 1x2 will be all right. And then we do maybe another one here, 1, 2, and then another one, 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2, and then I think, whoop, don't wanna break the furnace while it's smelting, 1 and 2. I think we do something like that. And I'm gonna collect all my items because every resource is needed right now, because I have no industry yet. So we'll grab all this. And how bad does this look? I mean, I know I don't have any glass at the present moment, but will that look okay? Well, considering that I messed up this one, I think it will look okay, yes. But I think we break that, and we put that one there, and then do one more, 1 and 2. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's pick up this piece of concrete, and then let's go see what we have for glass, if anything, before we work out what we're going to want for windows in terms of an interior. And also, we'll have to figure out some better way to get up from the base here at some point. But yeah, I think if we do this like such, that'll be okay. I almost don't like this though, in the fact that it's goes 2, and then I almost think that I would rather have that there as such, and I'd rather just have it stop, if that makes sense. And we can make the outside mirror that a little bit later on, because I think that this looks good for windows. And I think that I'll do the same thing here. So I'll pull this torch down and put it here and do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, that looks good. Okay, I can live with that. All right, and what do we have for glass? I kind of imagine I have nothing. I have nothing, but I do have a lot of sand, and I have lava buckets. So what I should be doing is I should be crafting more furnaces, because I mean I've got the wood or the stone for it, so I don't understand why I'm not crafting more furnaces. So we'll do this. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll grab. I need lava bucket and lava buckets and sand, and then we can also put more bricks or more netherrack in here as well, so that we're actually working on doing progress. I don't know why I was going so unbearably slow with that, because I mean I have enough stuff to do that. That's another instance of Duck being stupid, which you'll notice if you haven't noticed already, especially those that are newer to the channel. Duck is stupid a lot, so just get used to that. But let's go ahead and do some of this, and we'll make some more of these bricks, and we'll have 14 more to place down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then in terms of glass, I've got 4. That's enough to at least see how this will look. So if we do this, I think that'll look okay. I'm going for a clean design, so I think that that'll look all right. I'm kind of happy with that. I can live with it. We are making some good base progress. And unfortunately, due to time constraints, that's where we'll have to end the base progress for today. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully we will not take as much of a hiatus as we have before. We're making some good progress, and I'm really excited to where we go next in terms of base work. But like I was saying before, do let me know in the comments section what else you'd like to see from this series. And as always, thank you guys so much for stopping by. It means a lot. And I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, or any feedback down in the comment section. And until next time, God bless, and we'll see you guys later. Adios, and stay hydrated.